So what is a government shutdown? Well, guys, a government shutdown is when the United States House and the United States Senate cannot come to an agreement. Both Democrats and Republicans cannot come to an agreement to fund the federal government's budget for the upcoming fiscal year cycle. The fiscal year cycle normally runs from October 1st to September 30th. Normally, to fund our federal government's budget is going to take cooperation with Democrats and Republicans, regardless of who's controlling the House, the Senate, or the presidency. They have to work together to fund the government's budget. And when the government's budget is not funded, when we have a government shutdown, we usually have essential services still running, like your TSA at the airport, or your air traffic controllers, or the United States military. But some of the less essential services, like your national parks, will be cut indefinitely until the government is funded again. But should Congress not come to an agreement and get that agreement signed into law by the president ending the shutdown, it is possible for some of those essential services to be cut as the government just runs out of money due to the shutdown. You may be asking yourself, what has led to this shutdown? Why can't the Republicans and Democrats come together and pass a budget to keep the government running? And primarily, this is why. The Republicans want to pass a CR, continuing resolution, which they have already passed through the House of Representatives by a very slim majority. Democrats are telling the Republicans for their votes to fund the budget, Republicans need to put back into place the Obamacare subsidies that help keep healthcare affordable. Because should these subsidies not be in place, people's premiums are going to skyrocket and healthcare will be unaffordable for millions of Americans. Republicans removed these subsidies in the big beautiful bill that was passed back in March or April earlier this year, and it's going to lead to healthcare being unaffordable for millions of Americans. So those are the major sticking points right now. But guys, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. The Republicans right here are playing politics, unnecessary politics, because if they were very serious about passing the budget, they don't need a single Democratic vote. And here is why. They've already passed it through the House with a narrow majority. In the Senate, there's a procedure called the nuclear option, which means you don't need the 60 votes needed to overcome the filibuster. All you need is 51 votes. You just need a simple majority to overcome it. And the reason I say they're playing politics is the Republicans have used the nuclear option this year to pass the big beautiful bill with a 51 or 52 majority vote. They've used it to push through a lot of Republican judges. 51 votes. They don't need 60 votes. So what you're hearing in the news is that Democrats are not working with Republicans to pass this budget because Republicans haven't given the Democrats the subsidies. That is correct. But if we're being honest, the Republicans currently do not even need a Democratic vote because they have the majority in the House, the Senate, and the presidency. This is just politics being played. If they want to pass the budget, they can pass the budget with 51 votes. They have 53 senators in the Senate, and Donald Trump can sign it into law.